start. We're gonna record right now, and whenever you're ready, sir, you can count us down.
Okay. Three, two, one. Hey everyone. Welcome to Zeitgeist Zealots. I'm Forrest.
Major Dip.
I am Tim.
Are you?
That
So today we are talking about Masters of the Universe.
He-Man.
Yeah,
Boom.
He-Man, interchangeable. So me and Major saw it.
Yeah.
Tip watched a lot of reviews, which I guess
And
At
Matt,
least
and Matt loved
10
it.
to 12 hours worth.
so.
Wait,
Well, it's longer.
it's about
That's
the
like
length
10
of the
hour.
movie. It's about the length of the movie. It feels like sometimes drags on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I watched almost
Well,
10 times the number of reviews as I actually watched.
well, I drank an entire icy during the trailers, so it did feel like 12 hours because I was waiting to use the bathroom
Dude,
throughout the whole
when
thing.
I saw the runtime
My God.
of 2 hours and 20 minutes, I was like, "You're fucking kidding me!" Like
Yeah.
a 2 hour and
Yeah,
20
you're right.
minute
It's not-
He-Man
it's-
movie? You're kidding
it's
me!
not enough time. It's not enough time. We needed more.
Shut up, Matt. We brought Matt in here. Guys, welcome back to the podcast. Our favorite fucking co-host ever of all time. Matt, censor his last name because it's censored. Anyway,
So
like
Wait,
CNN,
Matt
hold on. Like CNN, we have brought in an expert. Is he an actual expert? Who knows? But we're paying him. We're calling him an expert. He was alive for the event. It's Matthew, the He-Man expert.
It better be worth
Yeah.
the 50 grand.
Guys. Long story short, he's old.
Well, shit.
He was alive for the original TV show. So we dragged his beautiful ass back in to help give us some context as we talk about something like, I don't know, a talking lion, leopard, something,
green tiger?
green tiger. I don't know.
I-
Why did it look better on pie?
So, really quick, I think we have to acknowledge that He-Man is peak 80s because they took the George Lucasification of how to take a show or a movie and profit as much as you can off of it. Would I
Toys?
remember more
Are we talking
about
toys?
Masters of the Universe and He-Man in the 80s is all the crazy toys at the toy store. And how every
Right.
6 months there was a new round.
Yeah.
And how season 2 we would introduce new characters. Then all of a sudden would have toys.
You
It
have
was
to go buy the
that in
toys.
G.I. Joe in the 80s. You would have either He-Man toys or G.I. Joe. You were like one of these tribes.
Like Pokemon,
and-
Digimon. Yeah,
I would
like,
G.I.
okay.
Joe all the way,
Yeah, 100%.
brother.
So I had a few G.I. Joe, but I went full on Masters
He-Man?
of the Universe.
So you're like,
And
mommy.
so,
So at what point were you like, mommy, buy me a Fisto? I need a Fisto.
and she was like, I
No,
think
so
we're
No,
for
in-
me-
is that
I think
just
we're
the
in
writing for
therapy.
this movie?
I will say, for me, it was more like the villains because there was always a random, like, weird villain toy
Okay,
that would come out.
Yeah.
You
Well-
know,
The counterpart to Fisto on Skeletor's team was called Jitsu, which was basically a Asian karate expert with a giant, not fist, but chop hand.
and
I know
here's the
we're
thing, too,
I know we're coming off
about-
the boys. I'm just glad it's not a giant pair of
I know,
testicles.
that's
Like that's
exactly
all,
what
I'm saying.
when you were you were spiking it up. I was like, just please
It
don't
was
be
the
a
golden
giant set
geisha
of
of-
testicles.
Yeah, He-Man.
Here's the other thing too. This is the mid to late 80s. I want to say it's like 87 when this comes out. The political correctness is not there. So
None.
some of these
Ultra
some of these things
chauvinism.
we could not get away with nowadays. So I look back on it and I cringe sometimes with some of these, characters, but it was fun while it happened.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't be presentatism. Like what's that word? presentism.
Racist.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
be racist.
When you apply today's morals back on like 100 or 200 years ago, or even 20 years ago, like it was a different time, you know. I mean, geez, look at the Call of Duty lobbies today versus 20 years ago. So no, don't beat yourself up.
What was he like
American
20 years
hero.
ago?
Yeah,
Were
you were
they,
begging for a
racist,
fisto.
or-
That's that. Just be honest. You were begging for a fisto, and now it looks bad, but that's okay, man. That's not a problem. It's a very loving podcast here. Comment down below if you're like Matt and you were begging for a fisto back in the 80s and 90s.
So, Major, we both saw the movie. Fisto was very much a big part of it. Do you think he stole the show? Or is he kind of just the Fisto joke was like taser face?
You know what? I think Joss Whedon stole the show. I think the MCU stole the show. This would have been
was trying so hard to be.
Oh, so actually, when I walked out of this movie, I legitimately, and I didn't listen to any spoilers, any reviews, because I knew we were going to do it for the podcast. So I didn't want to get anything spoiled for me walking in. I walked out and I felt like I was like, man, this feels a lot like Dungeons and Dragons, you know? And then I listened to 3 other fucking major podcasters also make the same fucking conclusion, and I was like, fuck! At least my analysis was correct, but now it's not like fresh. It's just redundant. So we're not going to talk about that. But it did feel very Dungeons and Dragons. Like there was a modicum of love and respect in this, but it wasn't enough. It was overrun by probably producers. What it really felt like was that they created this movie, they created a woke ass fucking script, and then the anti-woke agenda movement happened. Like, I don't know, maybe a certain
right, and they modified it to
a certain look. Maybe the script was in production, and a certain orange man won some country, and then they started scrapping, woke ideas or whatever. But they didn't clean it completely. Like, there's definitely an agenda in here. It's just so watered down. It's like moot, almost like.
Which is great.
I'm not.
It
I'm
doesn't
not
need
saying
to be
it's,
a political agenda or a social agenda in film. It just needs to be entertaining so that the masses can be distracted
it
from
just
their
needs
problem.
to be entertaining. And again,
As opposed to introducing problems.
As I state this,
Come on.
what a year to be fucking a 12-year-old boy. I would kill for it, dude. The Mandalorian and Grogu, and then you've got
Major.
Hold on.
Major.
Then
When you
Master
were
of the,
12,
no,
we had
stop.
E-Bombs World, dude.
What?
That was the bomb.
No. E-Bombs World,
Yeah.
The Wise Kids You Know. Yes, we grew up in the greatest generation.
That was the bomb, dude.
Yeah, that was fun. But that's not reality. That's what I'm talking about now. Now is a great time to be 12. You got past COVID, right? You got through the COVID. Look, you're 12 years old. You don't know math. You can't read past a 4th grade reading level. But you just got actually, as a 12-year-old, a pretty fun Star Wars movie called Mando and Grogu with lots of explosions. Pew, 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 pew. And then you got Masters of the Universe. Sure, it probably should start like Chris Hemsworth or Alan Richardson from Reacher. Probably one of those 2 guys. But this unknown guy, he was cool too. He wasn't bad. And then later on, you're going to get Supergirl. And then an Avengers Doomsday movie, and then Dune 3. And if you're well behaved, your dad will let you see Dune 1 and Dune 2. Okay? So, like, now is probably peak time to be fucking 12 or 13 years old. I just want to say that as a 35-year-old man, this was a drag. This was a lot to get through. I was really trying hard to stay awake the first 30 minutes. But boy, if they're going for the target audience, they nailed it, I think.
They had to do the whole voiceover narration thing. At least they did it in a way that was like slightly funny and paid off. Because like he goes like, this is Eternia, the power sword was created by the elders or whatever. And then like when he like at the very end he's like on a date and she's like, this guy's insane. And she leaves. So that was a
he cut.
For people
who haven't watched the movie, which according to box office tickets is everyone, it's because he's a fucking crazy guy. They're going on dates with this guy because he's incredibly handsome, but then they get on the first date and he's a batshit crazy person. Like, imagine if you're
which
crossing
is
the
pretty funny.
table and some guy or some girl, whatever, the significant other, not significant other, but the opposite person from the table of you is like, hey, I grew up in an alternate dimension and there's all these crazy people and I'm looking for a sword. Dude, you'd be out. I'd be out before appetizers. I'd be like, you're a crazy person and you're probably going to kill me and I don't want to end up on
She did.
Dateline. Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
ye
Did-
of little faith, Major. Ye of little faith. So,
No,
if a girl
yeah.
told me that, I would be like, will you marry me?
Which is why we'll see you on Netflix in a couple of years. I might be ye of little faith, but I am ye of high
What if it was
statistics.
Amber
I would marry that woman on the spot. I would
What
be
if it was
like,
Amber
I
Heard?
will beat
Amber Turd.
everybody. Amber Heard. Yeah, I would marry her too.
Okay, she's like, she's crazy. And
No,
people
I
do
would
that.
not. I would not. But no,
Okay.
no, not that kind of crazy.
No, but a date,
like
maybe
a,
one
like
or
a
two.
beautifully spiritually faithful kind of crazy. I can get behind.
Now,
So,
speaking
like,
of a
somebody who
beautiful,
is-
spiritual
Somebody
kind
who
of
is
crazy,
so convicted in their faith in God.
let's
Faith in Skeletor.
let's try to use that as a segue back to this movie. Long
That's
story
right, baby.
short, it
So,
turns out the power was inside of him all along. Guys,
ripped
this
off
might be
Thor.
Sign of
this might be a
Ripped off
decent.
Spaceballs.
Yes. Oh, yes. It rips off everything, which then maybe it's an homage or maybe it's just a trope at that point. But yes, I actually agree. I think this might be an adequate He-Man's movie. I think this would have been a much better Thor 4 movie. If this was
In
the
Thor 5?
no, I'm talking about get rid of the last Thor: Love and Thunder. Fuck that movie.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
rid of it.
yeah,
Right?
wow.
You go Thor Ragnarok and then you go to here. And
This
then
movie was trying so hard to be the Thor movies.
It
and,
did.
That's
It was-
probably the
it
worst
was.
franchise in the MCU, besides Captain Marvel and I guess Secret Invasion.
and a
But
bunch
yeah,
of
it's like
others.
Thor's been done horribly. It's like you don't want to emulate that because I think like the first two movies, they made money, but they weren't very well received. The third one was just like so different, but at least it was entertaining, but still wasn't a good Thor movie.
No.
And then the fourth
you can
one-
stop there. Yeah, we'll stop
The
you right
third one
there
was
with your
the third
bad
one.
takes.
The third one was a good Planet Hulk movie
Thor,
with
yes.
Thor, but not a good Thor movie.
But Thor 3, yeah, but I mean, coming off of Thor 2 with Bloodwake, I'm sorry, no, that was an amazing Xbox game. What was Thor 2?
Oh, the Dark World.
Dark World. God,
The
that was
Dark World.
relatively so bad. And then Thor 3 was so fucking fun. I mean, as far as MCU movies go, I mean, you have like Endgame, Infinity, but Ragnarok is like up there in the top 3, top 5.
Well, they literally put him in the Guardians of the Galaxy because that third Thor movie was basically Guardians of the Galaxy,
As Guardians, yeah. The
as
third,
they say.
yeah. You're
Because
absolutely right.
they basically just like Taika
But
Waititi is basically just
Thor
like the New
4 was
Zealand
so bad.
James Gunn.
Thor 4 is so bad. They should just replace. So, like, yeah, what I'm saying is, canonically, we should replace Thor 4 with He-Man Masters of the Universe. I think
Yeah.
this movie makes a better Thor 4. Thor
That's a
4.
very good point.
Yeah. And then we had Young Prince Adam. All right, let's talk about the movie. Let's actually break down the movie. Young Prince Adam is in Eternia. His King Dad gets captured by Skeletor. Side note, actually, let's go ahead and break it down. Jared Leto. What do we think? I'll start. Actually kind of liked him. I thought he was great. Maybe he could have been like 5-10% more campy or something like that. But he definitely wasn't bad. This might actually be my favorite Jared Leto role since 30 Seconds to Mars, if I'm going to be honest.
Well, that's not a role. It's just like a band he's the front man of.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah,
That was the point.
Jared Leto.
Wait,
As
then you would
Skeletor?
love
Why
his
not?
role in Fight Club. He gets his face beaten in.
Was he in Fight Club?
Ooh.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a cameo. It like a pretty like not a big role, but basically like his role was like he becomes Tyler's new sort of boy toy or whatever, and then the narrator gets jealous that Tyler likes him more than he likes the narrator,
Interesting. We all should watch Fight
and so he
Club
beats the
probably
living
once a
shit
year.
out of Jared Leto.
All right,
Story's, like,
I'll rewatch it.
unrecognizable.
I'll take a look out. I'll keep a lookout for Jared Leto with
Major,
the,
cut that scene into the podcast.
with the soap skin. Maybe we'll see if it gets flagged. We'll find out.
And
Jamie,
also,
Jamie, pull that up.
also in
Young Jamie.
American Psycho, where he gets his head smashed in with an axe by Christian Bale.
So he's just been there the whole time in the background, and we just haven't recognized.
And then
Jared
in
Leto,
Requiem
and then-
for a
Crap
Dream,
beat out of him.
and then in Requiem for a Dream, he gets his arm cut off.
I didn't know he was in
So I
that.
mean, if you want to see Jared Leto get tortured, just watch this.
Jared Leto has been
first few
through
movies.
crap.
So he's like Sean Bean, but less hated or more hated.
Well, no, because his characters live. They're just horribly mutilated.
The directors
disfigured.
kill Sean Bean in every movie, and then
Okay, well, actually, he was
they
killed in American
torture.
Psycho. He was
They
very
tortured
killed
Jared.
Oh, and he's also, I think he got burned alive in a Panic Room. It was like always in movies like where he's getting horribly disfigured.
What happened?
Poor
Oh,
Jared
running
Leto,
gag.
and then everybody hates him for some reason. I
Is
thought
it-
everyone
his
hates
Joker
him
was
because,
fun. I
he's
liked his
texting-
Joker.
I liked his Joker
If he's
too. but
texting
we are
16-year-old
alone.
girls, that's why everyone hates him.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say.
oh.
Yeah, sending used condoms to his colleagues, texting underage girls. There's a lot of reasons not to like him. But yes,
He basically got same thing James Franco did. Like I think James Franco was trying to like a 16-year-old girl to come to his
Did
hotel
they
room.
know?
what a
Did they know?
segue back
They-
into
Did they know they
He-Man.
were 16? Yes, they knew they were 16.
Yes, let's talk
Ooh,
about
that's bad.
let's talk
That's
about
bad.
Evil
Matt,
Lynn
how do you feel about that?
or not. We'll talk about Evil Lynn later with
Sorry,
Allison
missed
Brie.
it.
Look, anyone who knows anything knows that was a great
Sorry, Matt.
segue.
I was
But we'll
calling
stop the
your ass out.
segue. Let's go
What are your
back.
thoughts
No,
on Jared
no.
Leto?
Really, my son just came downstairs. He's supposed to be in bed, and I had to pull off for a second and I dismissed.
Yeah, just beat him until he complies.
No, this isn't Dune 3. No,
I'm
so
kidding.
Allison Brie, who is married to James Franco, for those who don't know.
No, she's married to Dave Franco. She's married to his
Dave
brother.
Franco, his brother, or whatever. All right, there's connections. We had a good segue, but Tim
Dave
wanted
Franco.
to circle back and talk a little bit about this. So let's talk about it.
Who, Evil
Tim.
Lynn?
Yeah, Evil Lynn. Could have
Yeah.
been
She's
better.
good.
Could have been worse.
I
Full disclosure.
I mean, it was,
My biggest crush ever. I mean, we'll take away. There's what's her Sydney Sweeney, Scarlett Johansson, but like for a long
Well,
time.
let's just say
especially
she
in my
was like
formative
way
years,
too
Allison
hot to be
Brie.
in a community
Hold on,
college,
Allison Brie in Community, just funny,
Not
beautiful,
True Force.
vibrant. Whenever she got with, what did you say her husband's name was? Dave Franco. She's got
No.
she has this gaunt look on her face, like Ozempic before Ozempic was even a thing, right? So, like, I don't know what kind of drugs she's been on or whatever, but she's lost this Hollywood
She
charm
could be fasting.
that
which
made
is
her
good.
adorable. Maybe she's fasting, but it's not healthy looking,
Hmm.
right? I just want to say all that for the gauntness really worked out well for her in this movie. I thought her acting was really good, and I thought they could have used her a lot better, in my opinion. That's for Evelyn.
Yeah, I thought she was used enough. I think in this movie, I think she was used a decent amount.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
she's basically just like Skeletor's second in command, and I think she got like about as much screen time as he did. I don't think there was like a scene with Skeletor, or not too many scenes with Skeletor that we didn't see her.
Right, not too many.
But I think my only gripe was
Now,
that we could see her
are
hair.
there any memes that can come out of Skeletor?
Well, let's
From
talk
this
about that in
movie?
a minute. Now, I want Force to finish here, but we're going to talk about how Skeletor doesn't do the meme in this movie, and that's why I think this movie should flop. But I want Force
Where
to
he says
finish
what?
first.
Or no, where he runs away?
Yeah, when he runs away. Like, the fact that he doesn't, like, throw his fists up and runs away into the cave, they didn't, like, look, the whole fucking point of this slop age that we're in right now of remakes is to recreate the memes, right? Spider-Man does the I thought you were like the whole fucking point of Minecraft, all the movies, all of this slop is to recreate the memes for a hit of nostalgia and dopamine, okay? And the fact that they didn't
Just a
do
hint.
the Skeletor meme where he runs away into the cave fucking pissed me off so much. I swear to God. Like, look, I said this before. There are some easy solutions to becoming instant classics, right? If Madam Web. If they made Sydney Sweeney hot in Madam Web and put her in a sexy Spider-Woman costume, $1 billion movie. And if they, you had look at Minecraft. You had the pig, whatever they screamed. What was that fucking meme? They would scream jockey pig or pig jockey or something like that. Chicken jockey. They go chicken jockey, and then Minecraft makes like $1 million or whatever. You had to do the Skeletor meme in the movie theater to get the reactions, to get the filming, to get the reactions, to build up hype, to get people coming back on the movie theaters on the weekends. You didn't fucking do it because you're retarded. You're retarded people. Why would you do this? This is a huge loss. You guys don't even understand He-Man. You don't even understand the audience. You don't even understand marketing anymore. I'm so confused.
Major. Wait, hold on, Simon. There's an alternative view.
But I'm
is
right
that
about this.
somebody on their marketing team, because He-Man has been in production, like rewritten for such a long time, They were like originating this idea like 20 years ago, and they're like, "Let me do a He-Man movie," since and they've done sequels or whatever, remakes,
write it in. I don't give a shit.
Since back in the 80s. But
dust off the script. It's that easy.
I have a theory that perhaps some of the Skeletor memes were, they have their origins with the marketing team of the He-Man universe.
This movie was in production before Barbie.
Long time, dude. Long time.
Well,
yes, I guarantee you, lots of old men had screen plots written, I forget, treatments. Lots of fucking old men had treatments for their own He-Man movie in their own basements. Okay, I guarantee you that. But this movie wasn't even a twinkle in a producer's eye until they saw how much money Barbie made. And then they were like, well, if Barbie made $1 billion, what do men have? And they thought, He-Man.
Yeah, that was
the opposite of Barbie.
He-Man. And then my favorite part is they're like, what we should do with He-Man? We should add a pronoun joke right at the very end. That'll be fun. That'll be cheeky. Let's do that.
we got to comment on the fact that He-Man's job in the real world, because they decided to take notes from the first movie, which bombed, live action movie with Dolph Lundgren, and set it on Earth again, at least initially.
Hey, hold your whore mouth there. That movie
bombed.
It might have bombed in the office, but it is, to this day, one of my favorite movies that I come back to every now and then because there's so much to it. It is amazing.
Well,
people do not appreciate it for what it was.
Well, my initial thought was like, He-Man's supposed to be like escapism. Why are we setting on Earth? It should be set in its own, or it should be just set in Eternia. But I found out that He-Man's mother is actually an astronaut from Earth in the cartoon.
She a woman.
So
she a human.
And
did you watch the movie though? Did you watch? Have you ever seen the movie? Why did they put it on Earth? It's all about Skeletor trying to invade Earth. Like
he's supposed to be taking over Castle Grayskull. He's supposed to be taking over Eternia, though.
However, hold on. I actually can answer Forrest's question really easy. I saw this answer in a comment, so I don't want to take credit for it. I wish I wrote down this random commenter's name. But he made a really good point. I say he because being general.
His pronouns were in his.
His pronouns. Yeah, because we're talking about He-Man. But he pointed out the only reason they even had any of this take place on Earth was so that an Amazon delivery truck could run over the bad guy.
Oh yeah.
No, when He-Man was getting attacked by that, the troll creature.
Beastman. It was Beastman.
Beastman. Yeah,
like the most popular.
Whatever.
Villain after Skeletor.
I'm not learning all these fucking. No, bro, dude. I'm watching Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh!
To be fair,
dude, I'm not watching
Matt,
He-Man.
This is why
That's
you might
gay,
not like
dude.
this movie.
Sorry, Matt.
They're basically ashamed to like name all these characters. It's like he was embarrassed to call himself He-Man. It's like, what did you call yourself when you were a kid? He's like,
well, you know
I don't
what?
want to
So
say.
X-Men was embarrassed to be X-Men for X-Men 1. So I kind of get the jitters. I also get, like, they were able to do the Marvel, let's make fun of the name thing. Like, how many Fisto jokes do they make? Like 5? Like, way too many, right? They were like Taika Waititi.
Just tell me, is Men E Faces in this
No,
movie?
no. There's no Mephisto.
No.
And there's no Stratos either. Who was probably my favorite of the He-Man
But
crew.
if you get your ass to the theater, we might get a He-Man 2, right? Like, there's no reason this should die.
It's like number 4 right now. After, like, it hasn't even been in theaters for a week, and it's like number 4 right now. It's not getting a sequel.
I mean, because it's going to be by a couple of YouTubers doesn't mean it shouldn't get a sequel. Just because they put $220 million into this movie.
Unless it pulls off like a Mandalorian and Grover sells like $1 billion worth of toys, which it hasn't done since the 80s.
No.
So I will just say, I actually am buying into the hype with A24 and Backrooms. I do want to go see that.
Me too. And Obsession. Obsession
really
sounds
cool.
good, yes. But you motherfucker, look at me right now. We're doing Disclosure Day next for the podcast. You're not going to see Obsession.
I'm 100%.
I'm going to disclose.
How could he steer me wrong?
I'm going to disclose that I don't want to see that movie at all.
You're going to fucking see. I want to see him. You're going to see it for the podcast.
Forrest,
what are you talking about?
made us watch everything.
Yeah, Forrest, you're going to go see Disclosure Day.
Well, at least Masters of the Universe was entertaining and had something to do with, pop culture.
Disclosure Day,
a pop culture phenomenon.
You're retarded, Forrest, and I'm sorry to say that, but I have to be honest with you. If you don't think this isn't Tip, if you don't think this isn't the government,
he's deeply opinionated.
Forrest, if you don't think this isn't the government telling you what's next for the Alien Disclosure Project, then I don't know what you've been for the last 8 years since 2017. What are you doing? Are you not familiar with how Black Ops and PsyOps work? We're watching Disclosure Day, and then we're going to make outlandish opinions about how the aliens are actually going to come down to us on the podcast. Tune in, make sure to subscribe.
I'll watch 12 hours
come up
review
to
of
us.
Disclosure Days.
This is such heartbreak.
I've only watched 7.
You have made us watch so much bullshit in the past, including He-Man, a clearly gay fucking movie that no one thought was going to do well, that no one wanted to see. I had to go spend $10 on popcorn to stay away after 20 minutes because this movie was so fucking slow. But you were like, Aliens, Steven Spielberg, no thank you. E.T. just won 1 million awards, but no, I don't care about Steven Spielberg. Let's not watch movies for the zeitgeist.
So, as a amazing appearance that I have made tonight, for, I don't know, it's almost been a year, but once again, I would like to point out that this whole podcast was created to make me watch the worst shit that you guys could think of as a prank, and that's how this podcast started. Yes. All right, it literally was like, what can we make Matt watch that is literally the worst shit, and let's just see his reaction.
Disclosure Day.
Hey, I'm a victim too, Matt. I'm in here with you. I'm in here with you, brother.
Disclosure Day.
I tell everybody, I'm like, I have to watch
this. This is why you need to subscribe.
It's not a choice. I have to watch.
If we get enough subscriptions, we can then monetize the channel. We can get a Patreon, and then we can pay
concentrated lemon juice.
And then we can pay for Matt's babysitters to drag him to more terrible movies, so we can get more amazing takes on terrible movies, or terrible takes on amazing movies. You comment down below. You tell us what you think about it. But we need you to make this happen. Look, I can only strong arm so much. I need some support from the people down below to help me strong arm this security council into watching more terrible and or amazing content. Forrest, you dirty bitch. You may be watching, man. You're not gonna watch Disclosure Day. Are you watching? Hold on. Are you watching Supergirl? Are we gonna watch Supergirl for the podcast?
I'll go see Supergirl. Yeah.
You're gonna go watch Supergirl, but you watch fucking Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. The aliens. All right. You know what? Fine. I hope you get
Last alien
probed.
movie was
I
War
hope
of
you
the
get
Worlds, and
probed.
it was
That's
awful.
it. I love you, Forrest. I love you like a brother. I've known you my entire life. I hope you get fucking probed. Anyway, back to
will
Steven
be.
Spielberg.
back to He-Man.
I mean, you become rich.
I hope. All right. So
Wait, whoa! Wasn't this an episode of South Park where they're redoing Raiders of the Lost Ark and George
And
Lucas
they
and
rape
Steven
Harrison Ford.
Spielberg? Yep. There we go. That's disclosure day.
Disturbing
Okay.
episode.
speaking of disturbing, I've no. What are we talking about? I have no segue back.
He-Man.
Yes. Guys. So we talked about disappointing the they didn't do the meme. That's a bummer. But overall, Jared Leto's performance was actually pretty decent. It was campy. It was fun. I like the red eyes. You can see where he blinked. You can see where he moved. I'm just speed running through all this. Adam, kind of a pussy ass bitch, right? Did he work in HR or he just got like punished by HR? All right, let's talk about the dream sequence, which really only Forrest and I can talk about, unfortunately. That was trippy as fuck. Like seeing Skeletor, the Jared Leto Skeletor costume was great. Right? It brought back real vibes of Power Rangers, who was Lord Z, right? The way you could see all of his muscles through his body.
Zed, Lord Zed.
Lord Zed,
Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate it. Stupid Canadians. Yeah. You Mighty Morphin 51st State.
Power Ranger.
Yeah. So the Bicey was great, but then like there's like Adam's going through like this dream sequence, like Freddy Krueger nightmare kind of thing, and then you just see like Skeletor like in a bros like gym workout,
working out.
Like, yeah, like working out, like pumping
That was
like
great.
bicep curls. Yeah, dude, it's so fucking weird, but it was so fun. Like it was a fun movie, and I hope they do a sequel. So if I had to say anything,
Skeletor?
go see it. Go see this movie. What was your question, Forrest?
Because like there's like three. We see Skeletor. Skeletor was like, I thought we see Skeletor in a dress because like they did like one scene where he's in the gym and Skeletor was working out.
Yeah,
and then
there's
like another scene where he's back at dinner.
Yeah,
and like Skeletor is not like in a dress; he's just like dressed nice. And then the third one was like Skeletor in like a nice button-up short sleeve shirt and HR working in HR.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny. So yeah, it was I think there was a lot of fan service. They could have done a better job with the plot. It was just kind of like by the numbers and
it could have been
super
faster,
simple.
right? But like, it's also He-Man. It should have been by the numbers. It should have been faster. It should have been simpler, and it should have cost $100 million less, right? This should have been like a $120 million movie, maybe a $70 million movie if we're gonna be honest.
How much did it cost?
At 90 minutes, and then this should have been a fun, like, clippy, like let's do this kind of thing. I think they bit off more than they could chew with this shit.
Yeah.
How much did it cost in like the like in totality?
Oh, the overall budget?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was like 150 million.
170 to 200 million, with estimates as high as 220. But then what is that like? Yeah, you gotta double that.
Have they made it
for
back?
marketing?
That's
No, no. They got $54 million their opening weekend, and that's domestic and foreign. I think it was 34
Ouch.
million domestic.
Well, they might make it back.
No,
They
they
might-
won't.
Yeah.
No, this is gonna drop off pretty badly.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
This
didn't go
probably-
see it because
I'll-
I didn't have the freaking time. So
I'll tell you this: if they dropped it on Amazon, it probably
I still might see it.
you should. It's not the worst. Go get a matinee, bro. It's not the worst $12 of your life. All right, it's not worth 20, but it's probably worth 12. But also, it's just gonna drop on Amazon in a couple months, and then we'll re-release this video. Hopefully, maybe. Probably not. We don't do that shit on this channel. But hopefully people will watch this. Like, I think if it dropped on Amazon, this movie would be ranking like right behind like Jack Ryan's Ghost Town or whatever it's called. I think this movie will do a lot better on streaming because He-Man is a streaming service now, right? No one's watched He-Man in 20 years. There were some couple diehard fans that rewatched everything during the pandemic.
I do want to stress the 2002 series, which is on Amazon Prime, no ads if you want to watch it, is excellent. It's definitely like the best iteration of He-Man. Because it takes like what was great about the 80s cartoon, which is basically just the characters and the setting, but it has like way better animation, character development, pacing. Like there's actually like character story arcs and stuff. And Many Faces is probably the best character.
Many Faces.
He's like an
9/11
actor who just
Faces.
who just fights crime on the side. But yeah, I recommend that. I think that will like turn you on to He-Man, because if the 80s cartoon like seems way too silly, and the Kevin Smith one let the bad taste in your mouth, which I think it did for everyone. I think 2002 series will definitely see like, okay, I can see why people like this so much. But yeah, check it out.
My kind of final question is, given this now nostalgia that we're redoing these films, it makes me wonder if, because growing up in the 80s, there were a ton of cartoons that were very similar in this vibe. And I'm almost wondering if we're going to start seeing a Thundercats remake or a Mask remake.
Probably not anymore, because this
has killed it. This has killed it.
Dude.
Probably, because this is like bombing hard.
Insane.
Like, this is like gonna be the biggest bomb of the year, unless something else comes
Terminator
out.
remake.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the furries movement kind of killed Thundercats from ever coming out. Like the Procrast. I was liking what you were thinking, but completely different vibes. Because we came from different generations, Matt, and that's why.
I think
that's why I begged you to be on the show, because I wanted it so bad.
Transformers is actually still pretty profitable. I mean, I think
Transformers
like, all movies have like
all right.
made. I mean, the movies are not.
How hard is it
great,
to shift from Transformers to Gundam? We could do a Gundam, no problem, right? Like Steven Spielberg, which I know I've learned you hate now, Forrest. But we did Iron Giant, so we can do a Gundam.
What about
Gundam?
Mask?
They are.
Anybody
it's been announced.
Mask?
I know what Mask is, only because they made fun of it on Robot Chicken.
You're talking about The Mask with Jim Carrey? That can never be.
No. It's like Mad. It's think of like Mad Max meets G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
I guess might be the best way to explain it. It's like they drive these vehicles.
No.
And they have like these masks that control.
They have these masks. Yeah, it's.
No one cares.
So
if I don't know about it, it's never going to get greenlit.
Mask is like an acronym for like Mobile Armored Street Command or something.
Well, they did make a Twisted System on Paramount Plus, so never say never. All right, guys, a Gargoyles live action. That might be fun.
I would love that. Even though that's 90s, I would love that. That show.
That'd be fun as hell. Yeah, dude, Gargoyles was the best.
Dude, that would be so crazy.
They tried to remake, or they tried to reboot Power Rangers, and that failed. What about a BattleBots? Beetleborgs. That's it. Yes.
Big bad
Big bad Beetleborgs. That's so much fun, dude. That'd be a great. All right, let me ask you this. They did a live action Pokemon with Ryan Reynolds and Pikachu. Oh no, he was Pikachu as Ryan Reynolds, right?
Detective Pikachu, yeah.
Detective Pikachu.
It did not get a sequel.
No, it did not. Would you like to see a live action Pokemon, or would you like to see a live action Yu-Gi-Oh?
Remember that Pokemon is basically dogfighting for kids.
Yeah, I kind of would like to see a live action Pokemon. That would be kind of cool, because I did like Detective Pikachu.
I actually like Digimon.
Digimon. That's what I'm saying. A Digimon was not. We've seen enough Pokemon. Let's give Yu-Gi-Mon a fucking chance. Can we give Yu-Gi-Mon a chance? Hollywood, can we do that?
Yu-Gi-Mon?
Yu-Gi-Mon.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Mon. Sorry. Yu-Gi-Mon. I was thinking of Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
At least the
Obviously,
monsters are
how about-
holograms. in
Mon
Yu-Gi-Oh!
is monster. Yes.
Or
Yu-Gi-Oh
maybe
monsters.
Pokemon.
Yu-Gi-Mon. Yeah, it's the same thing. Guys,
They should definitely do a Pokemon.
I will fucking argue
So
in the comment section. Yu-Gi-Mon.
What do you like
Yu-Gi-Oh
to play?
monsters.
Pokemon.
How about
No.
this? Let's talk
Yes.
about obscure. And this is '90s show that I would love to see back, just because of how cheesy and stupid it was.
Was on Saturday morning.
Tattooed,
Saturday morning.
tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills. If you know that show, you are my new best friend. It was
What the heck?
What the?
Sounds like a
say
ripoff
say
of
the name again. Hold on.
Ninja Turtles.
Say the name again for the algorithm. No one's gonna fucking know this
Alright.
show.
tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills. It was
I think-
a legit show in the 90s. 1994. I'm pulling it up right now.
I think we have a better chance
Jesus.
of getting Street Sharks.
That takes like
It
half an
was-
hour just to write down the title of that that show.
Yep.
Tattooed teenage alien fighters
Alien
from
fighters,
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills. Yep.
I didn't watch
It
Street
is.
Sharks, but there
There
was
was-
like another one, like what called Extreme Dinosaurs.
Wait,
Like same
we,
concept.
I
no,
don't know
like
what
the-
you're talking about.
we need to go back
There
to
was
Matt
40
real fast.
episodes of this. There
Let's-
was 40
We need
episodes
to. We
of
need.
this show.
How niche is this? Where was this? When did it come out? What is? We need to. We need to know.
It was
You
like
don't raise past this. We need to dive a little bit deeper.
it was 94 through 95 on Fox or WB or whatever WB was being called back then.
So your
The
childhood.
CW.
Okay.
So
No, your
um,
teenagehood at that point, right?
I pulled it up on IMDb, so I would have been 13 at this point, and it says low budget children's show with 4 alien fighters recruited by Nimbar. The 4 are Gordon, Laurie, Drew, and Swinton, who fight to save the universe from evil Emperor Gorganis. That is the description of this show.
So it was.
And
Is it a knockoff of Teenage Mutant Ninja Teenagers?
No, it's not. You just have to see it to believe it. I will.
Yeah,
sit
all
down.
right. Yeah, they were just
Believe
one
this.
season. 40
Send us a
episodes.
clip or
That's-
some.
Is that
something.
one
Yeah.
season or 2
the
seasons?
heck?
One season, 40 episodes.
That's so
That's-
ridiculous.
That's
Over 2
wild.
years.
What a
And
name!
that's what I would love to see remade. And there's all weird ones, like there was VR Troopers, which was a Hansaban one, Super Samurai Cyber Squad. So, oh yeah, the
Nice.
90s were really
All right,
weird.
all right, let me ask you this.
Okay,
All right,
so who was the
Matt.
producer? Harvey Weinstein.
no, because then you've
Probably,
heard about
Probably.
it. Wait, so Matt, if you're this
sounds like
knowledgeable
Harvey
on
Weinstein.
Saturday morning cartoons, then do you remember the Jackie Chan animated cartoon show?
Yep.
I remember that
100%.
one, Jackie Chan.
Yep.
That was good. That was good.
That
actually.
was really fucking good. I loved it. That came on like before or after Sherlock
It
Holmes
was like Kids WB.
22nd century, 23rd century,
Oh, I remember
whatever.
that. That was like that was like afterwards, I think.
Yeah,
But
that was
I used to
fun.
love that show. I would like get up at
Oh, yeah.
8:00 every Saturday morning to
Dude,
watch Fox Kids.
Seriously, like
You had to wake
I
up at
would-
7:30 to
Yeah,
get the
100%.
cereal so you could be in front of the TV at 8:00.
No, I would get up at 7 to watch Wild America just so I could like preemptively get ready because I was so excited to watch Fox Kids. And I had like a nightmare one time that I overslept and missed Fox
You
Kids.
can't miss
Only to
Fox
wake up-
Kids.
Only to wake up at 7 to be like, okay, thank God.
I like
it
how
was like
wake up-
a thing. You
You
would like.
could wake up at 7 as a kid and like not feel like shit.
you know,
I'm convinced that Saturday morning cartoons
the best.
were put in for a reason to drill into kids' heads that they're part of a corporate society, so they still have to get up on weekends.
Everyone's
very
working
early,
for the
And,
weekend.
and there is a schedule because you'd get up at 7, you'd have your Urkelos and or
Urkelos?
your Urkel. Steve Urkel had his own cereal, or your Ghostbusters, which was
Oh,
just
yeah,
Lucky
that's
Charms.
right. Okay, yeah.
And then at 8, Fox Kids would start, and you would watch those cartoons all the way through noon. And then you know what happened at noon?
You get your ass
Depending on where you
outside.
lived, local wrestling. And then after local wrestling, it'd be Monster Truck.
No.
or it would be roller derby. So you were literally sitting from like 7 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just watching the TV.
That's fun. Poor
I
fucking
miss it.
kids
I
these
miss it
days.
so much.
Yeah, dude. I was like, someone was talking about like our kids will never, like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, people were like, kids will never know how good it was. They'll never experience Saturday morning cartoons. And then you look at the polls today, and it's like half of the kids don't even have driver's licenses. Like most kids don't even fucking know how to drive a car, and you're like, oh,
What?
I thought they were missing out on Saturday morning cartoons. They're missing out on freedom. They don't even know how to fucking drive. And then you look, you're like, half of American adults can't read past the 6th grade reading level. And you're like, oh,
Dude,
we
seriously, that's sad.
we're just missing out on everything. We can't do shit these days. It's like, Jesus,
So
like, watch out for AI, but also watch out for the stupid people. Fuck.
my daughter introduced me to Instagram, and I feel stupid because it took me a while to like get the whole point of Instagram. But
To
one of
brainwash
the
you, right?
one of the things that I watched was this guy. He literally has like a little card, and he's like, just read this sentence. And people like just proving that people can't read at like a 6th grade reading level.
Oh, it's
it just
the silhouette.
blows my mind.
The silhouette question. It's awful, dude.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Anyway,
It's
I'm
brutal.
like, in their defense,
So
who the fuck knows what gauche means, right? Like, you have to be. That was a hard
dude,
word.
that's my favorite word. If you ask my mom, holy shit! If you ask my wife what my favorite word is, she will say gauche.
All right, we're gonna clip that for fucking ever.
What does gauche mean?
Gauche. Oh, so it's like
Yeah, it's
And how do you spell it?
GOUCHE. Wait,
GAUCHE. Yep.
Oh,
G-A-U.
okay. GAU, not
GAU.
GAU. Yeah,
So
it's behavior
like,
that's socially awkward, tactless, or unrefined.
Yep. It's when you do something that's like not socially like acceptable.
Yeah, like
in
using the word
certain
gauche.
situations, like being tactless. Like when you're just being an asshole, you can say instead of being an asshole, you're being gauche.
Yeah, like a black kid using. Sorry, a kid using that word in a sentence.
Way of saying asshole.
Like the fact that kids don't know what silhouette means. All right, that's one thing. All right, we'll all clown on silhouette, but like, yeah, gauche. I mean, like that was a stupid sentence. Although I think it highlighted a very important problem with the American education system. And then he made a follow-up video where the teachers also couldn't fucking do it. And then the school board system, I don't know if you know this, was going to suspend him, was going to take him out of the school system, was going to expel him if he made a third video, which is wild. But we need to wrap this up because it has been a wild
That's right.
He-Man adventure. I mean, guys, we've talked about He-Man about as much as He-Man movies.
It has been a non-gauche adventure.
No, it was pretty gauche. It was
it gauche?
Guys,
Go see it.
Was He-Man gauche or non-gauche?
We're about to lose Matt, which is good because I'm about to get real sexist up in here, guys. Gratuity of abs and muscles on this male figure, this He-Man character, unacceptable. If you tried to sexualize a character like, I don't know, Laura Croft, unacceptable in this day and age. But we can still objectify men. We can still, and guys, what's really going on here is the destruction of the male body. It's called testosterone. It's called steroids. It'll shrink your testicles. It'll give you acne. It'll kill your prostate. It'll do terrible things to your thyroid. It will end your life early. Steroids, all in all, will end your life.
Zero, all measure.
What'd you say, Tip?
Can you all hear me still?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I was, if you inject 10 to 12 shots of testosterone daily, it'll make you virile. beyond all measure.
Yes, you will become the Liver King. Yeah, you will become Viral, but you also become.
You will become He-Man.
Yes, you will become He-Man. Yes. And then, I guess side note, what I think about real fast. I don't know. I just grew up with me in my third grade education where I learned that you don't use the word twice in one sentence. So by the power of Grayskull, I have the power. You fucking illiterate son of a bitch. You can't figure out what a synonym is? You're using the word power twice right next to each other? I fucking hated that. I think that's just piss poor writing from the very beginning. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power! Like, it's fucking stupid. That's as retarded as Han Solo using parsecs as a measure of distance. Right? Like, in the 80s. I know you all did cocaine, but did y'all not do libraries? Fucking stupid people. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying before Tip his comment.
On that note.
Yeah.
On that note.
Tippy derailing son of a bitch. Say goodnight to Matt. Matt, thanks for stopping by, guys. Comment down below if you enjoyed Matt's presence back in the podcast.
Good night.
Love you all.
Seriously.
I know we sure did.
I'm also logging off, gentlemen.
He summed it up pretty well. You know, Skeletor was pretty good. He-Man himself, I thought he did a good job.
Not bad.
I mean, I think it's kind of weird when there was no like Prince Adam into He-Man transformation, but I guess they didn't want to cast. I guess they were expecting sequels. And I guess the problem we run into is if the younger actor ages up.
Yeah.
Like he's supposed to age in the He-Man.
Oh, Adam? Yeah, absolutely. Young Adam. What'd you think about when Adam was running away from all of Fisto and all of his friends or whatever? So he'd go change into He-Man, and then they were like, "Oh, just let him do it. Just let him think that he's getting away with it." Because that was fun, right? Because in the the animated TV show, Adam and He-Man are like Batman or Superman, right? They're two separate characters.
They're more like Billy Batson and Shazam. Like when he says Shazam, he becomes Captain Marvel.
Right. But I'm talking like
Adam.
Yeah, I'm talking like secrecy wise. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So I thought that was fun. That was like a fun little nod to the comics.
Oh yeah,
God,
so many
I keep saying
like
comics. I mean, it was comics.
Easter eggs, references. It was just the story itself was just kind of like they were like more focused on,
and
they're more focused on fan service than like telling a good entertaining story.
Now, the reason why this movie didn't land home for anyone is because it didn't feel real. It didn't feel lived in. Like the characters didn't know each other. Like oh hi, I'm Fisto. It's like you should know who Fisto is already, and you should know who the person's name is. What they did was they sacrificed every fucking moment where they could build this movie up for a Marvel joke, a Marvel quip, a Marvel pun, and and I hate it. I hate to negatively take away from this movie because of other films and what they're doing. Like in a vacuum, that'd probably be really funny. If Marvel hadn't fucking ruined the whole thing for everyone, all those quips probably would have been really funny. But the problem is it's 2026, not 2016. Okay, so you're a little late to the party. All the jokes have been done, so it's kind of overplayed.
It was like using the MCU formula after the General Alliance had gotten completely sick of it.
Right? Absolutely. It's like, hey guys, we have these reports that everyone hates what Marvel's doing. Cool, let's copy Marvel now. No, you couldn't do it. Bad idea. But, I mean, what? This 100% came out because of Barbie. So, yeah, if I was a little Hollywood clone bot, I'd be like, yes, let me take the elements of Barbie, insert them into He-Man, and then run them through an MCU filter. And that's exactly what this movie is.
Absolutely. So, it's a pain.
It is.
But,
But it's not a pain.
That it's
Liking and subscribing, commenting down below.
absolutely.
Yeah, watching.
Yeah, so it's
our
a
next
shame
video.
they couldn't really figure out the right method or execution to get people on board. I mean, it also didn't help that
Bummer.
this, like, low budget horror movies are kind of like taking Hollywood by storm now. It seems
In
like
the middle of
movies are
summer.
either
In the not
Yeah, 'cause
even peak
Backrooms and Obsessions
scary
was
movie
like,
season, right? Crazy. Backrooms
and
Obsession.
Halloween.
Comment down below.
Well, this is kind of the way Hollywood has become. You either have like super massive budget tentpole films,
Yeah.
or just really small budget like horror, or
I mean-
they don't even like do like drama or romance film. I mean, maybe like an occasional
comedy.
romantic
Irish
comedy.
Scare Movie
But
6
they
sucked.
don't
That's a
do any
bummer.
middle of the road budget, medium budget films anymore. They don't take as many chances. I think when it comes to
chances.
low budget only horror, like like the Sinisters and Insidiouses and the
If we didn't
The
have
Conjurings.
A24, we'd have nothing. And I'm not saying it's all from A24,
Or
but
Blumhouse,
A24
yeah.
is like the heartbeat that's keeping the low budget horror industry alive.
Is Obsession was that Blumhouse or A24?
I think it's Blumhouse. Yeah. Backrooms was A24.
Yeah, there's-
Obsession was Blumhouse. But Obsession was what, 750,000, less than $1 million, and it made $100 million. Like, that's a way better return than Avatar 69 could ever fucking hope to make. So
Yeah, and I
that's where
think
we're
that
headed. And hey, that's good news
Yeah.
for you, Forrest. You have great, brilliant ideas. You want to be a director one day.
I just kind of like make them really cheaply. Yeah. So yeah, Blumhouse did Obsession. It's kind of like it's already made more money than Key-Man. Took way less money to make. So they just seem like find a way to tell good stories with these IPs.
With actors,
But
with
not
amazing
make
actors
the
you never
budget
heard
get out of control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the minimal CGI.
It's only made
go back to
60 million.
practical.
It's only made 60 million, and Obsession's made 200 million. So
Incredible.
yeah.
And then don't forget,
So-
there's all the other movies made in the past year and a half from YouTubers, also horror. So let's keep at it, guys. The only way we'll ever make a movie is if you like and subscribe. The only way we'll ever cover more movies is if you like and subscribe. For the love of God, I don't know how. I thought I was going to be able to strong arm Forrest on this podcast into watching Disclosure Day, but I think I failed. And for me, aka the hard
I'm just not going to
respecter
have like
of the
time this
podcast,
weekend.
you will find time for Disclosure Day. And then
I'm going to
we'll find out with the
disclose it's probably
podcast.
not going to happen, but
Terrible punt. We'll come out with
it only
something
has
better.
it only has like a 7 stars on IMDb.
It's
probably,
not
like,
about
very
the
middle of the road.
movie. It's about what the movie's telling you, because it's a message from the government about what
Telling
they're gonna do next
me
with
Steven
aliens.
Spielberg should have come with a better idea.
We'll find out. I mean,
He should have just adapted a book. He shouldn't have come
It's-
with his own idea.
it's probably going to be better than he had the CIA helping them the whole time, the DIA.
Well, CIA needs to like hire writers then.
They
It
have.
looks very,
of
very,
all
it
your
looks very,
favorite
very
shows.
bland.
All right, guys. Final thoughts on He-Man. Forrest, would you go see this in theaters? Would you recommend to a friend?
In theaters, no. I might watch it on streaming again. I think I'm going to finish watching the 2002 animated series because I'm enjoying it so far. And I think it's probably the best execution and presentation of the He-Man lore.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is like basically that should have been a blueprint for what they should have done in the movie. Is the 2002 series.
This should just
So-
adapted. What the fuck is that word? Adapted the first season or the second season.
Pretty
something
much,
like that
yeah.
instead.
And then do
That
King
would be
Hiss,
more
and then
fun.
do Skeletor in the first movie, and then do King Hiss and the Snake Man in the second movie, and then do Hordak and She-Ra in the
What
third
was
movie, which was the plan.
just to remind me? What was that amazing villain you were telling me about earlier? Many Faces. What was the name?
No, he wasn't a villain. He's one of the good guys.
Oh, he's a good
but
guy.
his
What's his
name is-
name?
It's man hyphen E hyphen faces.
Manny
He has
Faces.
3 faces. One
All right.
a human, one's a monster, one's a robot.
guys, go see this in theaters or watch it when it drops on.
You won't.
streaming.
Many
Probably
Faces
Amazon
does
Prime.
not appear.
No, he does not.
he is-
But if
He
we
is the
need,
animated series.
if we want Many Faces to appear, we need to boost these numbers so we can pull in Acolyte season 2.
They need many tickets sold.
Oh, I love you,
So-
Forrest. And I love you guys so much for watching this late. I really appreciate Forrest. Sign us off, please, good sir.
All right. Thanks for watching. I'm Forrest.
I'm Major.
All right. Peace out.
Bye, guys.
I'm gone.